So friends, it rained all morning, but I finally got some sunshine. Still pretty windy out here, so hopefully we don't have a whole lot of background noise. There's a train running to the bridge. The bridge is right over that way. But I got a couple items in the mail yesterday, and I wanted to show them off, all right? The first one is a case knife and this little case display stand, all right? This I just got from Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and it was, I don't know, it was on sale for like $5.99 or something like that. And it is just a little case magnetic knife stand. And I wanted to try it out because I thought it would be kind of cool. You know, when we show off some knives, we could put them on there and make it look prettier. Now this here, this is a new old stock, and it is a item number 00652 Lockknife. DRI 405 LSS Module 4, huh? Isn't that kind of weird for a case knife? And the fact that, you know, we don't have a date on here, that makes it kind of weird as well, doesn't it? Usually they put a date right here, and I always say, hey, yeah, this was born on a certain date, but don't have that on this one. And it's got kind of this brown box. So we are just going to have to do a little research later on and figure out, or maybe somebody in the comment section will tell us the date of this knife. But anyway, let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what we got here. All right, so, well, the knife came in the paper. It looks like it's been unwrapped a few times because it's not super fresh, and usually, yeah, there's a rip in it already, but usually it's kind of twisted at one end. So that has already been opened. And there's actually some more paper in here. Let's take a look. Yeah. So there's secondary tissue. So yeah, somebody had some paper and they rewrapped it. Let's check this out. Okay. That's a little different than we're used to, or is it? I think it's the same, pretty much. It's just a little smaller version. You know, it has the case limited warranty, caring for your sheath, caring for your knife. And if you want to join the Case Collectors Club, you fill this in, mail it in. And just tells you about the case edge, the case trademark. You know, I'll try to put this up there in a way that if you want to read that, you can freeze frame it and take a look. Hopefully the camera is picking that up good enough to where you can read it, okay? All right, well, let's put that away. It's getting pretty windy out here. We don't want to blow it away and lose it, so I am going to go ahead. Oh, look, here is a, whoop, I don't know if you saw it, but that is one of our famous Florida love bugs. All right, so here she is. That is the case lockback that we just looked at. All right, it's got those dark red bone handles, nice and thick. Right here in the middle, look how they swell out. Don't see no major gaps or anything. Everything feels pretty flush. It's a little recessed here at the end, but that's pretty traditional of a lockback. All right, the knife does look new. Looks nice and shiny, no scratches, no marks. The transitions are very nice. Okay, no hot spots anywhere. All right, so nice job. Blade is pretty much centered. Okay, if anything, it's a little bit slightly to this side. Okay, yeah, it's landing just a little slight to this side, but nowhere near the edge. Okay, look at that time, it's centered. All right, so I don't think we can complain about that at all. All right, now we got some kind of junk here on the Tang stamp, so let me try to wipe that off real quick. Oh yeah, it's just looks like a little grease or something. I'm not used to seeing that. Okay, yeah, it's definitely some kind of grease. Let me close it halfway. I can get in there a little bit deeper and wipe that off without cutting myself. But I'll be honest with you, once that grease comes off, look at that Tang stamp. Wow, that thing is really nice and deep and clear. And I'll put notes in there, but it looks like it's got four X's under it. The best I can tell with my eyes out here in the sun. I don't have my glasses with me. Hopefully I'm getting that on camera. But that is really a very, very nice Tang stamp. Very well defined, very deep and clear. Man, on this one we got 6140 5L, 61405L, and then SS for stainless steel. And once again, that is a very nice Tang stamp. I tell you what, if I don't get that on camera real good, I will edit in some better photos of it. But let me tell you, that is a very nice Tang stamp. The blade seems to have a nice edge. I don't feel any burrs on it. It feels pretty sharp. Let's see if I got any hair to shave here. Not quite shaving sharp. Okay, so I mean, it's cutting a few hairs. You can see I got a few hairs there on the blade, but it is not shaving sharp. So maybe a strop will do it. Don't know. But I have never had one of these lockbacks before, and I've been looking at them for a while, and I really couldn't tell if they had different size ones or not. And this one really didn't give me a whole lot of information, but I liked the color and I liked the way it looked in the picture, so I went ahead and put down the money and got it, and I got it for a pretty decent price. I think I paid about 75 bucks for this knife, and I think that's a good deal. I just need to figure out what the age of this knife is. But it's a good looking knife, okay? Alright, so I'm going to push this one back just a little bit because I got some other knives I want to show that are lockbacks that I have in my collection. Here's the Smith & Wesson, and that's a beautiful knife. But check this out, I just pulled it out of the sheath. You know, it comes in this old sheath right here. And that's what you get for leaving a knife in the sheath. I got a little bit of gunk going on my nickel silver bolster right there. I'll have to clean up. But other than that, this thing is mint, and I think it's from the mid-70s. Let me set that there. Here is another case knife. This is the Mako shark. Hopefully you can see that shark there on the blade. But this is a pretty cool knife. I got this one, I don't know, about the middle of last year. Real happy to have that in my collection. It is a very nice model. Alright. Here's a little cheap knife. This is a old timer. I think it's the Bruin old timer 0124, I think. D2 steel. Alright. Not much to say about that. It didn't sharpen up all that great. I didn't think it was that good a quality knife. You can see some gaps and stuff in it, but it was cheap. But look at that. Look at the space there. So this is not a very good representation of old timer or Schrade. So this was supposed to be a giveaway knife. I decided not to give it away, but it was in my box and it was a lockback, and it's kind of similar in size to that case, you know. So if you have a old timer Bruin, it is very close in size, other than this is more of a spear point and the case is that classic case clip point. Okay, so let's stick this out there with them. Another knife I got recently is the case changer knife, and this thing is beautiful. I'm really proud of it. I'll be showing this off a lot more. But man, it is a nice looking knife. And what's cool about this is you can open it up halfway and you can switch out the blades, put a new blade in there pretty easily. And you know, it came with all kinds of cool blades, even a fillet knife, a saw blade, and a drop point. Okay, and it came with a really cool sheath that holds them all right there, so that's pretty nice. So that's the case changer knife. I'm just gonna set that right there. Now this knife right here, this Uncle Henry, all right, this is a Schrade Plus. All right, I got this up there at a little pawn shop right next to Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and that is another lockback, and I think that's a beautiful knife. This is probably one of my favorites. I don't really know the age of this knife, but I would imagine it's probably, you know, 80s vintage, maybe a little older, not sure. Let's go ahead and set that one there, add it to the mix. And of course, we got these two knives here, all right? Can't have a lockback video without showing these off. The Case 110 with its beautiful nickel silver bolsters, and the Case 112, and that has the beautiful nickel silver bolsters too, but that has the drop point blade, or that 110 has the clip point. Beautiful knives. And unfortunately, I won't be able to bring out my newest buck, and that is the 110 Slim Elite, because it had to go back to buck. And I'm hoping they're able to fix the handle. It had a crack in the handle. I'm hoping they're able to fix it, because they said it's a build out and they don't have spare parts. So they would either refund me if they can't fix it. I said, well, I don't want a refund, and I even put a note in the box. Don't send me a refund. I want that knife. You know, if I got to pay them to put me some custom handles on it, I will. I love the knife. It is a great knife. Check out that video. And really cool knife. I just, I'm worried about it. So, all right. Well, this video is about this beautiful little case lock back right here. And I think it's a gorgeous knife. I think the fit and finish is very nice on it. I need to clean it up a little bit. It's got some kind of grease or something in there. It's coming off. And I think this is just going to be gorgeous when I get done cleaning it up. What do you think? Tell me in the comments. Do you like that case lock back? And just one more time, let's show the box here. That way, if anybody knows anything about this knife, they can tell us what they know about it. So there is the, let's move that back just a little bit. There's the box with the numbers on it. Tell us what you know, if you know how old that knife is or anything about it. I think it's pretty cool. I think that is one beautiful lockback knife to go along with my collection of lockback single blade knives. Thanks for watching. Y'all be safe out there. And don't forget, next week I'm going to Blade Show in Atlanta, and I'm going to have some really cool videos. I'll be posting videos all day long. It's going to be just like you were there if you can't go. And if you do go, if you spot me, the first person that spots me and says, hey, you're John Clark, I got a case knife that I'll be carrying with me, a limited edition, 1 in 500, brand new in the box. That'll be yours if you spot me at Blade Show Atlanta. All right? Once again, thanks for watching. Y'all be safe out there.